Hello everyone, welcome back to the default channel, All Dog New Trick. So I waiting for have people for watching. Okay. Oh, have one people for watching. I think in what time in the US? Five people watching. Thank you so much, guys. I waiting for the comment. Frank, hello, good morning. Thank you for watching. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Michael, thank you for watching. All Pentender, thank you for watching. Chicago, California. Oh, that Chicago, USA. We'll see. 22 for watching. Good morning. Thank you. Hello, good morning, Melton Keith. Charlie, good morning. From Colorado. Yeah, the default is behind in the camera. Melton, good morning. Gary, good morning. Hello, good morning, China Dig. Good morning, Kerry. Good morning. Charlie, you're lucky you have a
Double horns.
double horns like that. Like that?
Yeah.
Wow, that is follow. Mike from Ottawa,
How's the weather? It's
Canada.
raining.
Come here, Daddy phone. I getting nosebleed. I getting nosebleed,
Okay.
guys.
Well, you did good, Meg. You
Yeah,
get it
good.
back that guy.
Yeah.
You kind of like this.
Okay.
It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Baby Mae's look there? Little double horns. How you doing, Chris? The motorbike driving. Here's a story. We're going to go out today and probably buy a new motorbike for me. My bike's been broken pretty much since I got back from America. And so I've been riding Mae's bike. We've been driving Mae's bike. As far as her driving it, no, we haven't done it. We've just been busy. That's really the only reason.
Yeah.
We've met like 30, 40, 50 people or something like that
Yeah.
since I got back. So we've just kind of had a full schedule and calendar, which is good. And today it's raining.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're probably a week or two away from going back to the motorbike lessons with her. And I'm going to have to buy a new bike. It's just come down to it. Mine just keeps putting out. So that's the way it goes. Morning from Delaware. Good morning, Baby Mae from William.
Thank you, William.
Hey, Morton. Is it Merton? I can't see. Merton.
Yeah, Merton.
From Knoxville, Tennessee. All right. China Dave. Yeah. Are those flowers?
No, like Hello Kitty.
Like what?
Hello Kitty.
Oh, Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, that's appropriate. Hey, what's going on, Harry? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. They're what are those things? Oh, they're kitties. They're kitty cats.
Yeah.
They're red kitty cats. Where'd you? Oh, you bought those at Evermall the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Manila's Finest is in the house. That's good. Fort Walton Beach is here. Thank you. Good morning. Diet's fine.
Yeah.
Same weight. Good day from South Carolina. Las Vegas. There we go. Oh, there's Pet Star. What's going on?
Good star.
May's looking good.
Thank you.
May always looks good. What's up, Greg?
Greg.
You want the same vitamins? Come on over and get some, buddy. I have been up since 1 o'clock in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. So this is, of course, impromptu, like everything we do. But what time did you go to bed last night? 5 o'clock?
6.
6?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's how exciting we are. We were out. We had a weird day yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, because very hot.
Because what we were doing was, well, it was hot, but we've been meeting with subscribers,
Yeah.
and I really wanted to hook up with one guy and chat with him, which is, and we did, but it didn't go as planned. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
We got interrupted, but it is what it is. And so we'll do it again. And then we ran an errand for Gary,
Yeah.
and that was supposed to take 5 minutes and took like an hour.
Yeah.
Gary needed something notarized, and so it was like a matter of bopping in and bopping out. We had to witness something
Yeah.
and then get it notarized because he's trying to do something with whatever he's doing with his family, getting them to America.
Yeah.
And as usual, they were busy, and our day got kind of skewed up yesterday, and nothing terrible happened, but peso's trading at 52. I transferred money over because I finally decided that when I came home from the States, the motorbike that I drive, that gay ass scooter, the battery was dead and the tire was flat. So I got that fixed. And then we were driving the bike
Yeah.
one day later, and the back tire almost fell off. They didn't do something right. I don't
Yeah.
know what it was. I think the stem wasn't replaced. In other words, he had one of his helpers fix the bike, and he did a shit job. So we had to get that repaired. I had to navigate through the intersection of Robinson's and go catty corner with a flat tire, and then hump down to a vulcanizer. The kid fixed it for like $5.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we went to leave, and the transmission blew. So I said, okay, fix the bike. And called the same guy up.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. He picks up the bike. He fixes it. And we'll give it to her brother.
Yeah.
And
you.
I don't want to sell it. I mean, I don't want to sell it. The thing keeps breaking down. If I give it away, I'll just let him know it's got issues. And hopefully the issues have been cleared up, and he'll get many years of enjoyment from
5
it.
years?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
driving it 5 years. And it's just too low to the ground.
Yeah.
You know, like I was showing you?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm looking at a Honda ADV
Mm.
and really like them. They don't have the color I want in stock. And I didn't want to get another red bike. But yesterday, May and I saw a red one.
Yeah.
And it actually didn't look all that red, if you will. I'm just tired of the same color, which I know is a silly reason not to buy something color. But I wanted the black and silver one.
Yeah.
And those just
But
aren't in
no
stock. Everybody's buying those left and right. So, you know what? Screw it. We'll just get
The
that.
stock is red and white. Yeah.
Yeah, and they got this really cool gay looking one. It's white with gold tires.
White gay.
And I said, man, all this needs is some spinners, you know. And we'll really be styling. But I think we'll just go ahead and knuckle under and buy the red one if they've got it now. So anyway, our plans today is some people are staying at the Henry Resort. I think we're going to try to pop in there and say hi to them, have coffee or lunch or whatever. And then May's got a little beauty appointment at 1. And then while she's doing that, I'll probably go by myself and just look at bikes because it's hard with her. Nothing she's doing wrong, but she's got to get off the bike, on the bike, this bike, the blah, 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 blah. And I like to just zip in and jump off and go in and get it done. Where with her, she's got to fix her makeup before she walks in the room. So let's see. Washington State's here. Cheryl, thanks for coming along. You know what? She's doing really good with English. There's certain days that she's good and other days that I just can't. I have no idea what she's freaking talking about. I don't know what happens to her, but she goes straight Chinese on me. And it's like, don't you?
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, I'm not making this shit up. It's just there's days where we're talking and it's like I'm with another American. And then there's other days where she's like, what are you talking about, man? And I think she gets excited or something. I don't know what it is.
And then another day is Thailand.
And another day she sounds like she's from Thailand. I don't know. You're watching too much YouTube. The chicken. Yeah, the chicken.
The chicken's sleeping.
He's over there.
Steve, good morning.
Yeah, we are starting early. We got up early. We went to bed early.
Yeah.
So we had a little time to kill, and we figured, what the hell, I've been up since 1. It's 5 hours. It's 6 o'clock now.
Yeah.
And there was no going back to sleep. So
I wake up at 4 o'clock.
She woke up at 4. So, and that's why it's a pattern we're in. We just get up early and we go out, and then we get tired and we come home.
Yeah.
And it's really easy for both of us to go to sleep. Neither one of us have any problems knocking out. So what the hell? Let's see. What will you buy, Paul, for a new scooter, and how much will you pay? Okay. I'm going to get a Honda ADV, and it's about $3,000 US, 147,000 pesos is the number. And right now, I moved over money yesterday because the rate was so solid. I got 52 on it. So I moved over $1,900, which is the maximum I can move through Zoom at one time. And then I'll do it again today and hopefully get 52 again. But that translated to 98,800 pesos, I think it was. I think, 98,800 pesos, which is the most I've gotten in a long time. So I got to move over another 1,900 today. That gives us $3,800, and that's $3,000 for the bike. And believe it or not, we can live for the next 3 weeks, which is what it'll be to my Social Security check hits on the 800. So there's rent's paid and all that sort of stuff. And believe it or not, we're not that high maintenance. So we'll just run on that. I'm buying a Honda. A Honda ADV. Check them out online. I have a number of friends that have got them. I love the ground clearance on them. And just everything about them I like.
Yeah.
How you doing there, Philip? Let's see. I see the clouds up in Valencia. It's sunny in Dumaguete. It's a trip, man. Hey, Steve, what's up? Yeah, it's raining here right now.
Yeah.
Good old Apolong. And so it's raining here, but it's sunny down in Dumaguete. What do you know? Hey, there she is. There's our buddy from Canada. How you doing? I see you took. How's your dad doing? I hope well. As far as I know, he's doing just fine. He's got onset dementia. So when I saw him, I had, good day, bad day with him. We did an interview together, and I think a lot of you guys saw that. And I've got a real tough video coming up. You don't know this, but John contacted me
Yeah.
and wants to meet tomorrow at McDonald's.
Oh, good.
So I have a very sad tale to tell
Mm.
on video, and I'm having a hard time processing how to do it. So I'll keep you guys in the loop.
Yeah.
Let's see, where do I find you? Hey, just come by the house like everybody else does.
Yeah.
How many people have we had come over here?
I think 10.
That's the last
Yeah.
time we do a video about where we live.
Yeah. And then leave
Just
the
knock
light.
on the door. It doesn't matter. Leave us a note.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're easy to find, believe me. Thank you much, Larry. Thanks a lot. Good day to you both. You're making great trouble. We have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks. Not at all. Mm-mm. No, I don't miss the USA. I miss some of the people, of course. I miss some of the conveniences of the United States. But, as far as having a life, I really prefer the Philippines. It just, and it's not all perfect out here. Believe me, it's not one big shiny dime, and there's a lot of inconveniences out here. But they're just that, they're inconveniences, and they beat the hell out of the alternative. So let's see, what bike do you think it's going to be? A Honda ADV, 150 cc. Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
See, everybody knows everybody. Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot, Danny. There's Jeffrey. Everybody see me and Jeffrey in bed together? Oh, yeah, the like button. That's right.
Yeah, thank you.
Forgot about that. That's all we ever ask for here is the like button. Southern California's in the house. How you doing, Robert? Let's see, you're looking good together. Thank you very much. Excellent interview with the young lady the other day. Oh, that was Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's a laugh-a-thon. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Hey, K9, what's going on, buddy? K9's been with me since the beginning, man. Hey, Paul, leave your man from Tennessee. How's things in the Philippines, Baby Mae? Everything's good, John.
Yeah, thank you.
82 degrees and windy in Vegas. Typical April. Yeah, I like April in Vegas. April, May. And then June got ugly. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. I hope you do too. Give my best to your wife. Hey, Greg, how are you today? I just happened to check who might be online, and the dog pound is congregating. Yeah. Livingston, Texas. Thank you very much, Raymond.
Raymond.
How are you, Larry? It's hanging, George. Let's see. Saw you on the plane and then again at the Sebastian. Have you been stalking me? Oh, I remember you, Thomas. Yeah. How are you, man? You're a British fellow, right? Yeah. I think. Hello from Spring Hill. It is a small world. Let me go back to that. It is a small world. How many people I bumped into at the airport and at the Sebastian, I met 2 people of all things. I was checking in when I went from Duma to Cebu, and then I was going to the States, and a guy checking in, there's one other guy in the lobby, and he said hi to me. He had watched the channel. And then I think you and I chatted when I was leaving. Hello, Baby Mae. Saw your latest video. She is terrible, isn't she? I couldn't believe. I'm not in part of any of this. First of all, I'm hands off. And when I saw the video, I said, "What the hell is she doing now?" And they're just cutting up. They're just acting goofy.
Thank you, I
You are
did
getting
too.
awful naughty though. You know that?
That is a joke
It's a
video.
joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Too bad not everybody's going to see it as that. Be there in June, planning to stay a month in Duma. Let's grab a coffee. Well, I don't see why not. Thank you, brother, so very much. You and May are over the top awesome. Thank you, China Dave.
Thank you,
You're
China
awesome.
Dave.
China Dave helped me so much while I
Yeah.
was in the States, giving me rides and helping us out
Yeah.
and sending some stuff back with Baby Mae.
Yeah,
It
thank you
was-
so much, China Dave.
China Dave is a rock star.
Yeah. Kini.
Kenny and Subic. Hello, China Dave. Hey, Mike. See, everybody saying hi to each other. I like that. Good morning.
Dan Cross.
The bike will probably never break down again as you give it to May's brother. I hope so. I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually the bike. I really can't bitch because every time it breaks and I get it fixed, it's like 20 to 40 bucks. And I don't know what this issue is, but I got stuck on the brick there and the tire spun and then it snapped something in the transmission. So I don't know. But it's never that expensive to fix it. But what it's come down to is reliability. I just, I want it to go when I want to go, instead of having. And thank God we've got her bike, because if we didn't have your bike, we would have just been stuck.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I toyed with the idea of just keeping her bike and buying a car, but I still think that's too far out of the budget.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the bike, see what happens. We want to go to Sikihor, and the issue is that I want to take the bike with me. Here's the rub. I can't get on the ferry without a valid registration. So once I get the gay scooter fixed, we're going to have to take it instead of the new bike to Sikihor and pray that puppy holds together because you have to have a valid registration for the bike to get on the ferry. And we don't have a valid registration for her bike.
Yeah.
It's been 3 months, but it just takes forever for the paperwork to come back.
Yeah.
And if I buy a new bike today or tomorrow or this week or next week, whenever it happens, I'm not going to see that paperwork for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
So you're cool to drive. If you get pulled over, not pulled over, but if you have to go into a checkpoint, you just show them that you just bought the bike, and they know the program. They know it's waiting. But we'll see how that goes. But we want to do a driving tour of Sikihor. That's in the future somewhere. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. That's all we ask for. Come on. It's hydrate, bend at the hips. You know the drill. Let's see. Turtle from the high in the Andes, the coffee region of Colombia. Send me some of that stuff, man. Lapu Lapu. Right on.
Lapu.
Someone else is going into Lapu Lapu.
Cebu.
Forgot who. Yeah, Cebu. New ADV 160 coming soon. That might be worth looking at too. Now you got me thinking. Well, you know what? I'm going to bump around a little bit. There's no point in asking anybody questions at the Honda dealerships. I've learned just to find out from other foreigners, because we go in and we ask the lady to help us.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much no help at all. But it is what it is. Let's see, a red Honda. Next thing you're going to tell me, you got a yellow Yamaha and a green Kawasaki. Yeah. Let's see. May's Chicka Chicka with the new bike styles. Yeah, we'll film the whole event. It'll be a catastrophe, I'm sure, from start to finish. But we'll limp home with a bike somehow. Western New York. Hello, Matt.
Western.
I'm following your advice and put myself on the keto diet. And that's not my advice. That was May's video where she interviewed me. I don't give advice, pal. All right. So, and gave up sugar. I've been on it for 21 days. I am hanging in there. We're good on you. The giving up the sugar part for me was really big with arthritis, if you will. Just plain body ache. Not to mention the weight loss. Let's see. Stuck at the doctor's and watching you now. 4:15. Well, hey, you got something to watch while you're at the doctor's, Barry. Cool. Where in Western New York? Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. The weather is raining.
Raining and shining.
But I think it just stopped. So, false alarm. Well, hello. I'm glad you could finally jump in. Yeah, we came on at a different time. So, we just thought we'd say hi to everybody.
Thank you
No
for
agenda.
watching 257.
Let's see, I am 35 and do a lot of crap every day. I want to get old, so I don't need to do anything. You know what? There's something to be said about that. Yeah, I do too. But now they're talking about this 160. That's got my attention. Inmax is too big for me. I don't have a lot of upper body strength, so heavier bikes aren't good for me. I'm an old man, so this is clearly stated. So I've been on the Inmax, and they're just too big and bulky for me. I'm not comfortable with them, and I could put that bike down. What I liked about the Honda ADV when I sat on my friends was it actually feels lighter than my Kimco 150. And it's a lot higher, the better ground clearance. So yesterday we were parking your bike and we went up a curb and we bottomed out on her new little bike a little bit. We took a good thump on it because of the way they designed the curbs here. So we learned our lesson there, and we're still new to that bike. So now she's going to have to hop off before I go up anything like that ever again. Hey guys, ever get to Naga in Bacol, stop in. My casa is Sukasa. Mi casa, Sukasa. Okay. We'll hit the hot spring. Sounds good, man. Since being with my Filipino, I have repeated myself so much it gives me a headache. No shit. Even the TV, we got a smart TV. It asked me, what?
3 times.
She said Netflix or something. The TV went, what? You do repeat yourself, man. I feel it, Larry, 100%. Yeah. And you know what I remind myself is that I'm in her country. I should know the language. So I can't hang anything on May or anybody else that lives here. Good morning, Paul and May. Question for you, Paul. Okay. I haven't heard any expat talk about filing their taxes every year or jury duty summons. Is it complicated? Jury duty, I've never had that question before. And I know that in California, that's attached to your driver's license. And I know that in Nevada, a jury summons is attached to your voter registration. So I served on a jury one time, actually, a murder trial. But to answer your question, I just filed my taxes. I got my 1099 from AdSense, which is YouTube, Google. And I got my 1099, if you want to call it that, or it's something else, from Social Security. And I just did it electronically online and just paid my taxes just 3 or 4 days ago, right? Yeah. And so that was no big deal. As far as jury summons, I don't know. You can't go there if you're living here. So I don't know. It's a good question. Peso rate right now, 52. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yesterday.
The day before yesterday, I could have got 52.2.
Yeah.
And then it dropped to 49.69. But by the time we showed up, it bounced back up to 52. Yeah. So when it happens like that, I think the highest it ever got to was 54, like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I think it got that high. And right now, I'll move money over while it's high, even if I don't need the money, just because you make money doing that. And just stick it in her bank or our bank. We have 2 bank accounts here. And that way it's on hand. But to me, it's like making money. I see I missed a bit about the gay scooter, but now you're getting new wheels. Yeah. Yeah, the gay scooter keeps breaking down. So, and it's getting... I just realized it's when I sat on a couple of other guys' scooters, they also did something very smart. they purchased online a pad, if you will, for the seat. So there's more foam there, and then there's a guard that's in the back for her, so that she's not sliding forward when we go downhill, which she does. She can't help it. But I'm crunched like this, and she's smashing into me because we go downhill pretty steep, especially from home. So just for safety, for comfort, and I think we want to start taking some longer trips, and a more efficient, safer bike would be the way to go. It is still compulsory to wear a mask in the Philippines. I guess it matters where you are. Here in Dumaguete, May wears her mask no matter what we do. I don't know why, but she wears it on the scooter, which is not compulsory. But technically, masks are required. But here in Dumaguete, no one's been making us wear a mask unless we enter into a building. So obviously, if we go to a hospital, which we did the other day to pick up a prescription, we wear the mask. Yeah, and if we walk into Robinson's or we walk in through anywhere that's got a guard, we wear a mask. And then most people are just pulling it down so they can get some air.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, it is still really mandated to wear a mask. Are people doing it? Mostly aren't, no. Not sure if they make Honda Clicks anymore, but Honda is a good brand. They do make Honda Clicks. The guy just bought one, and it's a nice bike. I just the ADV has just got it's like $500 more than a Click, I think, and it's just got so many things on it, like a windshield and just better braking system. Again, I keep saying about the ground clearance, but that's super important to me because of some of the roads we travel. So to me, it's worth the money just to be safe, to be comfortable. And, if you think about it, $3,000 for another 5 years of driving, I got to figure.
Yeah.
Well, the other bike lasted 5 years. And it would last for 5 more if I want to keep patching it together. But it's just getting to the point where it's time for the change. Something more comfortable. There's Jerry and Nelma in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Good morning to you both. Can't wait to see the new bike. Thanks again for the subscribers. You're welcome, Jerry. Jerry was on the channel the other day talking about some medical issues, and that is their channel right there, Jerry and Nelma in the Philippines. So if you guys would, go ahead and check them out. And they just bought a house.
Yeah.
So I need to talk to Jerry about that. They bought a house. It's, I think, a fixer-upper, which is okay. And actually, I think that's kind of the way to go. If I can go on a tangent for a minute, I think that if you buy a house and you get free and clear title to everything, and that's all cool and groovy, and you buy the house at the right price, going in and modifying it, I think is probably the way to go. I've talked to guys that have built their own homes, and after the process of building it, they said, I wish I had just bought a pre-existing home and modified it to the way I like. So if May and I were to buy this place, we would have to bang out a bunch of walls, and I think it could be done. We just make the rooms bigger and rehab it. Probably cost. It all depends on price, and I think you guys got a good price on that house. So and then going in and rehabbing it just makes sense. Let's see, how do you transfer big amounts of money? I was using a Wise, and they tried to transfer 50,000 pesos, and they were like, hold on, I need to verify you. Well, yeah, I suppose I could call them up and ask for a bump. It's never been an issue. So they capped me at $19.99. $2,000. Just it has to be $1 less than $2,000. I use Zoom, and it's been like that since day one. So why rattle the cage? And I've always transferred over $1,500 to $1,700 every month, month in, month out, which is my monthly budget. So this time I moved over 19 because I knew the bike was coming.
Yeah.
And then I've got to move it over again. Now, if I needed to get $13,000 or $14,000 here, I honestly don't know how I'd do it, other than just do it in increments. You know, I guess I could call them up and do a one-time thing, but we never got to that big of purchases. There's also bank-to-bank transfers that people do, but those seem to take forever. Ray down the street was just trying to get $5,000 moved over. He was going through hell. So I don't know. Let's see. I will get ADV 350 when I get over there. Good on you.
Yeah.
The bigger bikes to me just aren't. Like I said, I'm just not. I don't have the strength. I'm too old. Good morning, Paul and May. I hope your day is going to be terrific. It looks like it's going to be a hot one in Duma today. Yeah, probably so. Let's see. It's 6:13 p.m. in Indiana. There you go. So it's 6 in the evening over there. It's like dinner time.
I see.
Pet Star. Well, thank you very much, Pet Star. That's sweet of you. Good morning, Michael. Life lessons for my sons. Any changes in international flight requirements since the mask? I haven't been following it. I mean, since I'm no longer doing it, I lost interest. But Jennifer Terry is a great channel to tune into if you want to stay updated on what's going on with travel. Jennifer Terry, she's who I followed when I was in the States and before I left. And she does a really good job of keeping you up to date hourly. Something changes, she's on it. Hello, George, or JG, BK. Late to the party. Yeah, you're fine. You're on Filipino time, boss. Love when you put things in your hair. I know, it's cute.
Thank you.
It's fun. Good morning to you both here in Wales, UK. Welcome aboard. Good morning, guys, from Queensland in Australia, sunny Queensland. Get a Harley. How could you imagine? The Hollywood, take the Hollywood tour bus. Yeah. Let's see. Any updates? No. Okay. Well, again, Jennifer Terry would be the way to go. Mm-hmm. Have you have to have your privacy? Some real weirdos around here these days move and keep it secret. If we did move, we would keep it secret. That's the truth. But we haven't had any weirdos. We've just had people stop by being friendly. We are up early. We're up early almost every day at this time. We just don't normally go live. Love the red ears.
Oh, thank you.
That's Hello Kitty.
Yeah, Hello Kitty.
Sounds good. I'll be there in 15 minutes, Paul. I'm bringing Dean with me. Yeah. I've heard some disturbing news about Dean lately. So I have to get anybody and everybody that's been to Nicaragua. I'd like you to contact me privately and let me know if these stories correlate. Hello from Virginia. Well, hello, John. Honda is a good bike. Yeah. Let's see, when people show up at your door, you know you're celebrities. Yeah. Celebrities in our own little minds. Let's see, are people there when you're worried about, let's see, are people there where you are worried about war in Ukraine? What do you think about the war in Ukraine, eh? She doesn't know the first thing about it. So are they worried? No.
I think I'm worried.
No. No, you're not. You don't know
Ukraine and what the...
See?
I confused what the...
No, I'm not breaking her balls. It's Ukraine and Russia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my head is frozen.
That's all right. No, but she's aware that there's a war going on. And, of course, she's aghast, if you will, when she sees the images of the people being murdered and bombed and laying dead in the street. But as far as, to answer your question, though, it's not a topic amongst local Filipinos. It is amongst the expats, of course. Everybody's Everybody's moved from being an expat, an expert on the vaccine. They're now all experts on Russia. Yeah, what's your address? Why don't you go ahead and give me your phone number while we're at
No signal here. Only Wi-Fi.
It seems like a lot of expats are leaving after spending years in the Philippines. That may be true. I don't know that to be a fact. My understanding of that little figure is about 5 years. Most people live here. Most guys come, well, I shouldn't say most, but a good number of guys come here. They hang for about 5 years and they move on to something else. Why? I don't know. Let's see. Greetings from Brisbane, Australia. We're right on. Paul, whatever happened to your friend? Oh, you're talking about Kimmy. Kimmy the scammer. I have not seen Kimmy since the pandemic started. In fact, I think prior to that, I was with Mark Thornton and we were at a place called Brew Garden and we were having a beer. And Kimmy walked in and she just looked at me and kept on walking. So, okay. Let's see. Good morning, Paul and May. Let's see. August for my return is not coming fast enough. It'll be here, buddy. As long as you're down to months or days, you're good. Let's see. I will be in Dumaguete on 26th of May. I have watched many videos on places to stay, and now I have too much choice. What do you think of Blue Horizon Hostel? Never heard of it. Never heard of Blue Horizon Hostel. That's the thing is there's so many places out here that I just don't know about. And here's why. It's a very selfish reason. If it's not something that I'm doing for me or her, I don't get involved in it. So a number of guys have asked us to find them apartments, where to get motorbikes. And to be God's truth, I don't know. Because I haven't rented a motorbike and I know a few apartments. So I've referred a few guys like the Big Rock and Dulce Vita and places that I know. But do we actively go out and scope out apartments, the new ones all the time? No, we just don't. Just because we're selfish. We don't want one for ourselves, so we don't get involved in it. Let's see. You got your tan back so fast. I know, huh? I was really white when I got back, huh, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the Philippines, very hot.
Yeah. What the hell are y'all doing? No one really knows, David. It's always a mystery what we're doing. Mr. Adobo. I love it.
Mr.
Adobo. She needs to get more of those special lollipops. Yeah. See what you've done, man? You've opened up a real can of worms. That was me. I brought back the lollipops. I figured, in my mind, she would use them as party favors. What does she do? She gets 6 girls and makes a video.
Surprise.
I should have known better. Let's see. How's the motorbike learning? How you doing on that motorbike, May? Not too good. But it's actually been a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because right after we started doing the motorbike deal, May got a UTI infection. And so she wasn't feeling good off that for a while. And then I split and went to America. And so obviously she didn't do anything. And then I came back. And since I've been back, we've been busy, and then more busy.
Yeah.
And so I think we're going to be 2-3 weeks away from doing anything with that scooter.
Yeah.
But when we do it, I have a gut feeling that after about 2 hours, because I have it in my head now, how to teach her. And I also bought her a lot more stuff, like gloves and knee pads and elbow pads and leather and all that kind of stuff. Because if she does drop it, I don't want her to get hurt. But I think it'll take about 2 hours. My honest to God, gut feeling is after 2 hours of just me and her by ourselves doing our thing, that she'll be whizzing around on that thing, no problem. But we'll see. See if I'm right or wrong. May was looking very, yeah, she was, I think you were actually getting embarrassed because you didn't know Giselle was going to do that, did you? I'll put a link to May's channel in this description box. You guys that are watching, don't subscribe or haven't seen her little channel.
The video is waiting for the food, the order.
Yeah, you were waiting for the food. You
Yeah.
guys got bored, and so then all hell broke loose. Is the 220 only power a problem? Huh? Because everything I brought over uses that. You may have some 3 prongs, you know, and most of these are like that one is a 2-prong outlet. You just have to use adapters. So it's no big deal. We use power strips. So we can plug 5 things in at once. Hey, thank you very much, Kim.
Thank you.
Honda 150s are great for outrunning dogs. We did that one time. We were on Kemco and we were loaded down with all kinds of. Remember going to the Japanese shrine?
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 dog. Yeah.
Oh man, that was within inches of getting rabies. We were humping up the hill. It was real steep. We go up to a place called the Japanese shrine at Christmas time. And we were loaded down with all this food and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever else we
Yeah.
had, gifts or presents or something. And we were weighted down. We had stuff in the front. We had stuff between us. May was holding on to bags, and I was driving. And these 3 dogs came after us. And they were coming after us. They were coming for blood. And I had that puppy wide open and uphill, laden down. And we got, that far away from that dog
Very
biting.
close.
That dog got that far from
Yeah,
biting
very
May
close.
on the foot. We barely outran those bastards.
And the dog very fat.
The dog was,
Fat and tall.
they were determined. I don't know. We were scared to go back down the hill. And remember the lady called.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, when we got up to the top of the hill, we told the woman about the dog. She knew who the dogs belonged to. And she called the person, God bless her, and they put the dogs up.
Yeah.
So let's see. Good morning, Mark. I find the PCX and Aerox scooters a lot more comfortable than the 125s. The suspension doesn't bottom out. I haven't rolled the ADV, but I imagine it's similar to the PCX. I would agree with you. The suspension on the lower bikes, like the Click, for example, they're fine for buzzing around and grocery hauling and all that kind of stuff. But the minute you get into anything that involves rocks or roads or gravel, you got issues. So I learned my lesson with that. But you're right. That's a big. Think about that, kids. You're coming out and you're going to buy a scooter. What kind of driving are you going to be doing? I didn't know when I bought that bike that I'd be going over so many dirt roads in 5 years. Because I was 6 months in country when I bought it. And it just seemed like the thing to do. It's what everybody was buying. So I don't regret it at all. We've had fun on the bike, but it's time.
Christopher.
Will people ever be able to travel there without having the vax, in your opinion? Man, that's a good question. I don't really see it. The president here has said that as long as he's in office, people will wear masks. That's why there was an earlier question. Do they wear a mask is another answer. But as far as the vaccine goes, I honestly think that the Philippines is going to be slow in releasing that. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Is it a fact? It's not based on anything. It's just a gut feeling. How's buying Harleys over there? I think you can buy Harleys. Don't quote me on this. I think you can buy them in Manila or Cebu. I'm not sure. There's nothing here. I'll tell you that much. And it's cost prohibitive to try to ship them over. But up the street, he's got Harleys. So we see Harleys here.
Yeah.
Where they come from, I just don't know. Well, thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
They are-
Excuse me. I get the electric fan.
Can I change seats?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. May will be back. So All right. Nice. Oh, thank you. You got the fan on. Hot here.
Sophie.
Let's see. Watching for Fargo. Thanks for coming in, buddy. In Mark's interview, he said 7 years in the Philippines is a long time. I know a retired American Navy, first visit in 1962, has lived there 40 years. I myself have lived here 13 years. I met a guy yesterday that's been here 40 years also. Same thing, retired Navy. Been here, landed in Subic and looked around, and I don't pretend to know how he got here so long ago and stayed, but he did. Don't vote for Bong Bong. Let's see, I need to get hernia surgery. Would you have any problems getting a hernia surgery? Where would you get it at? Shit, I don't know. Somebody had a hernia. I think Silliman and Holy Child, they're decent. You know, it depends on the doctor, not so much the place, I guess. I do know this, that if you're going to get, there's 3 hospitals, primary hospital, and there's ACE. So they're all different prices. Same doctor. So here's the story that I got. If you're going to have surgery, and let's just use the number 50,000 pesos at Provincial, which is sort of like the locals hospital, the same surgery would cost you 75,000 at Holy Child, and then it would cost you 100,000 at Silliman. Same doctor, same surgery, different locations. That's what I've heard. But hernia, I don't know, man. Be there May 12th. It goes well. LAX to Manila, direct flight. Good on you. Good for you. Make it happen. May, how's your motorbike riding going? We need an update video on your progress. As soon as we get her back on it, we'll do the video. Good morning, Paul May. I learned a lot from your videos. It May adds beauty and a dose of fun. Thank you very much, Rick. Matt, there are lots of cheaper alternatives that are available. I would kill myself and those damn screws myself. I always have a real bike. Hope you're having a good year over there so far. I will be there Sunday to be back with my fiance and our Sunday, I think you say Sunday, Sandy. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think that goes along with my earlier statement about the arthritis and joint pain and sugar and carbs. Last week, I bent over and picked up some small screws while fixing the door. Not till later, I realized what I just did. Been years since I could do that. Thanks, carnivore diet. Yeah. That was the same issue I had. Was I was sitting outside doing my usual routine. And after about 2 weeks of dropping the sugar, I realized that I wasn't reaching for the Advil anymore in the morning. Didn't have any more achy pakey. Piaggio BV 350. My first chat session. Hi to both of you. Well, hi. Thanks for being here. May, you going to come back and join me, or what are you doing over there?
I drink the water.
Huh?
I
All
want
right.
to drink the water.
May's running around. Thank you very much, Philippines Project. Both of you make a great couple. Well, good for you, Bobby. Looking forward to seeing you over here, man. All right. James, you'll be back Sunday over there in Leyte. My favorite couple. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Here in the Canadian Rockies, we had a few snowy days. Today is the first sunny and warmer day with 5 Celsius temperatures. Whew. Canada's always cold. Anyone know how busy it is? And I don't. So maybe somebody here can help you. I haven't seen a Vespa dealership out here. I don't think there is. I have to say something 3 times to my Panay before it registers because of Mobile Legends. May always just agrees with me. And there's days where I know she doesn't have a clue as to what I'm talking about. So if it's not important, I let it go. Good morning, Guy. Sydney. Let's see. Okay, abroad in the Philippines. I believe jury duty is only if you're a registered voter. I know that was the case in Nevada. It was attached to your voter registration. But the question was, what if you get served for jury duty and you're over here? Honestly, I don't know. I never thought about that. Is it getting much easier? Much easier for us to go to Sikihor, which we planned to do. We planned to do that last week, but time did not work. We got busier than I knew we were going to be. There she is. But yeah, it's a lot easier. We need what? We need a vaccination card.
Yeah.
Is about it, and we're good. We're cool for school. The 160 is a PCX. I'll have to look into that. Aloha to you,
Hawaii.
Uncle Vegas Dave. When will you auction off the scooter? I wouldn't let that happen. That would be funny, though. We'll have to do something. We'll have to do a send-off.
Yeah.
For the scooter, right?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you can get some girls and they can do a scooter wash or something.
Yeah, like the car wash.
Yeah, you can do a bikini car wash. I mean, a bikini scooter wash. It's right up your alley. And we'll send it off to your brother. You want to give it to?
Yeah, my brother. Yeah.
And doesn't he work? Is he here in Duma?
Yeah, in Dumaguete.
The kid in Duma?
Yeah.
But not the one that.
No.
The other one.
The other one.
Okay.
Eldest brother.
All of them.
Yeah.
Family. I don't know. 3 years, I still don't know who anybody is. No, I know her sisters really well, and one brother I know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because he comes over all the time.
Yeah.
He's the egg man.
Yeah,
he
egg
delivers
man.
the eggs and he helps me.
Yeah.
And he works around the house and we pay him way too much money, but that's okay.
And then Risa, you know Risa.
I know Risa, but I never see Risa anymore. She just goes down the street now to Ray's house because her eldest sister is no, she's not the eldest, is she? Jing.
Mm-hmm.
Jing has a boyfriend that's a foreigner, and they live in the house down the street. Yeah. So now he's got a bigger house, and so now everybody goes there.
Whole family.
Whole family. I'm never invited.
It's okay. Another time.
Yeah, see? Because old Ray's ain't get up for the food and the car rides and forest camp. Uncle Paul's too cheap.
It's okay. More other time, Daddy Paul.
It's all right. I got other things to do. It's the truth, man. Your father got an opportunity to sit in a car for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is come true.
So Paul's like, out of the picture.
It's okay.
Everybody loves Ray. Took him out to dinner. All the shit I've been avoiding for 3 years. This guy's blowing my whole cover. Hey, Daryl, what's going on, man?
Darren Charity, good morning, sir.
Since I've been here in the Philippines, I've had no stress. My fiance has kidnapped me. I'm in pure bliss. Thank God you finally made it, man. I am so happy for you. You've been commenting for over a year.
Yeah.
If anybody deserves to be here, it's this guy right there. God bless you. I am so happy for you.
Yeah.
No problem at all with that. Have you checked out the Yamaha NMAX? The NMAX is just too big for me. It's a nice bike, though. Guys that own them love them. Dog, I'm glad to catch you live. Been a while. You're on earlier than I'm used to. Yeah, I know. I like Baby Mae's hairdo. She reminds me of the Princess Leia. That's true. You don't know who that is.
No.
But Princess Leia, there's a very famous movie called Star Wars.
Ah.
And the princess, her name was Leia. So I'll show you sometime.
Yeah, I think
if you look at it, you'll see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think I searched in the.
Just look at Star Wars, Princess Leia, Star Wars.
Yeah.
And you'll see what he's talking about.
Thank you.
Who is that? Fisher. What's her first name? She wrote a great book called Postcards from the Edge. What's her first name?
The movie?
In the movie, yeah. The
Oh.
girl's last name it's Carrie Fisher.
Oh, I see.
Carrie Fisher. I had a crush on her.
I look later.
I used to have a crush on her a long time ago. And then she wrote a great book called Postcards from the Edge. But once again, we're getting off topic. Here we go. We got a gay neon orange. Oh, you got a gay bike too, Carlson. Let's see. Your butt, we haven't been there to enjoy it. First day ran into a telephone wire, got a broke with a nice scratch. I think the best thing you can do is drop the bike right away, get the scratch over with, and move on. You got a gay neon orange. Good on you, bro. Yeah, I agree. And I don't want to get into the whole mass thing here because it's, everybody's opinion's their opinion. I don't want to get anybody mad, but I don't think the masks are doing a whole lot. Only time I wear a mask here these days is when I go into a building there and do my area and it's pulled down to my chin. That's true. That's exactly the same with me, Michael. Because I'm not sick. So you're trading the 2 scooters for a new one? No. We're keeping her scooter.
Yeah.
And we're going to give away my scooter to her brother. And I'm going to buy a new scooter. No, it's not a problem. Has anyone recently got the COVID test before flying from Honolulu to Manila? Wondering where the test is. Okay, so anybody from Honolulu, this gentleman's Joe needs to know. Let's see, it feels too good to be true with the 30-year age gap difference in the Ukraine. Okay. Where am I here? And Cheryl Carter. Hey, Paul. How is May doing with the pain in her side? You're okay now, huh?
Sometimes I have the pain back.
On the back,
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But down here, you're okay.
Sometimes. Change. Yeah.
Yeah, change. Okay, there you go.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, she's almost 40.
I coming senior citizen.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll get a discount on everything.
Senior citizen. I love senior citizen.
Let's see, where the hell did we go here? I lost my spot. I started laughing and I screwed up my thing.
There?
There it was, Cheryl. Yeah, I don't know. She's got all kinds of aches and pains because she's really getting old. Thank you, Toby, for the super sticker. We appreciate you, man. You use Remitly, yeah.
Paul, is in your name, huh? Paul.
Paul's, yeah. Paul.
Paul.
Let's see, I've been following you and Baby Mae for a while. Glad to see you survive the storm. Thank you very much, Graham, for following us. Hello, Paul and Baby Mae. Greetings from Daytona Beach. Marrying Abroad. Very good title. I follow from Austin. Hey, Randy, what's up, buddy? Good morning.
Philippines?
Minnie Mouse. Yeah, that's a good one. She is kind of like Minnie Mouse. No, I haven't. We're going to travel and COVID hit. And so we're going to start our little travel adventure this next couple of months. I quit saying weeks because we keep getting stalled out. We were going to go to Sikihor last week. Then we were going to go to Sikihor this week.
Yeah.
And now we're planning on next week. So we'll see.
It's nice for the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're advanced for telling, it's so long time come.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. That's very true. 4:30 p.m. All right. Well, got you at a good time. Good morning, Canada. Jeff, how you doing, man? Hi, Gerald.
Gerald.
Greetings from Canada. A lot of Canadians here with us today. What happened to your karaoke neighbor? I guess it could be worse. You could have Dean the rotation as your neighbors. And he had love making noises. Yeah, from his bed. Dean makes it into every live stream, no matter what we do. I've heard some disturbing things about Dean recently.
Dean rotation.
Some sources. So, But the karaoke is still working,
Yeah.
but only like once a week.
Yeah,
now.
like once a week.
Once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
They've mellowed out,
Not like before.
not like before. But that that can change.
Yeah.
Let's see, just reviewed the Honda ADV, nice bike, and I see what you were saying about the clearance. Red bike matches Baby Mae's hair today.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
I'm just,
Kenan.
it's just like she's got a red bike. My bike now is red, but it's turned pink from the sun, which of course I like, having it being a gay scooter. But I just wanted a change. But we saw one yesterday, and
Right.
it had a lot of stripes and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So black and silver, and it looked
Yeah.
kind of cool. So whatever. Color really doesn't matter. I know that. I just wanted something different. And the other difference is white with gold rims. just brutal. And just a brutal looking bike. And I just couldn't drive it, man. And the other one I think is brown, but I haven't seen it in person. So I don't know. Good morning. Now I know how late I pulled up. Hi, anyways. Hey, good on. Did you know Kirk Velasco that worked at Keys way back? Kurt Velasco. I can't say that I did, but I may have. I don't know what capacity he was in. I worked at Keys in the mid 80s. As a Toyota, as of today, no mask required on U.S. flights, but once you get in it, you have to wear the mask. I heard something on the news that they had, some judge had overturned the masks, and I saw a little clip of people on an airplane where they were all celebrating it, including the flight crew. And then I think the president wants to overturn that because of something the CDC said, and everyone's confused, including me. Let's see, Jay Lynn Burton. Hello, guys in Memphis. Hope you're having a good week and even better weekend to come. Well, good on you. Thank you very much for joining. How long did it take you to get comfortable on the bike and used to driving in the traffic? That's a good question.
In Dumaguete, not really traffic.
Yeah, depends on what time you go, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will just actually say a year before to say the word comfortable. I'd say a year because I rented bikes for 6 months, and that was a scary time. And then I bought the bike, and it was a matter of me getting used to the bike because I hadn't ridden bikes, I don't know, since I was a teenager. So, but I would say a year, to give you an honest answer. And now I'm very comfortable driving in traffic. Let's see, now that things are returning to normal, when are you and May going to do some island hopping? Soon is the answer. Yeah, it was twice as expensive as I planned to go to the States. But that's okay. It was worth it. And we are going to do some island hopping. I was just mentioning earlier, we were planning to go to Sikihor for 3 weeks now, and it just hasn't materialized. Not due to expense, because it's not that expensive to go there. That's not really even an issue. The money part's not an issue. You can rent a place over there for $40-$50, or you can go up to $100. You can go up as high as you want, I suppose. So the expense is not part of the equation. The ferry ride is super cheap. We're still going to eat. The food's not more expensive or less expensive there. So, but it's just fun to go, and we've been wanting to do it. So we want to go to Bahal,
Yeah, hopefully.
and we want to go to Sikihor.
Yeah.
And I was looking in Palawan. She really wants to go to Palawan, and we'll go. But I was looking for a simple flight over there, and I can't find the proverbial simple flight. So I think we're going to have to wait until some more airlines start firing up and making more regular flights, because it was 6 hours. It's a 1 hour flight from here to there, and it was 6 hours because they had a layover somewhere, of all things, leaving from Dumaguete. So I'll check into it. I don't know. Palawan, but we're gonna be doing some traveling.
Dale
Littlefields, heads up. brownout Sunday.
Oh,
Well, we're going to dinner with you on Sunday, from what I understand. If you're still going. We're going over to, now I can't think of his name, Jeffrey's house.
yeah. Okay.
Jeffrey invited us to dinner. And I heard you were invited also.
Yeah.
But I don't mind a scheduled brownout. Speaking of brownouts, I don't mind scheduled brownouts at all. They don't bother me one bit because they start from 6 in the morning. If it's forewarned, it's forewarned. So if they start at 6 in the morning,
Back to the fire.
we're up early. We can take a hot shower first thing in the morning, get that out of the way, or the night before. And as long as I get showered, I'm happy. And then it's not hot up here normally
It's cold.
until 9 or 10 o'clock. It's got to get, so we just stay home. And we don't necessarily have to have our gadgets on or the TV or anything. We can entertain ourselves. And then it's kind of an excuse for us to go to the beach. Usually that's what we end up doing, I think. Or we'll just go to Robinson's and jack around for an hour.
Yeah.
We'll go to a place with a generator and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And a bite to eat.
Yeah.
And usually the scheduled brownouts, they're supposed to be over with at 6 in the evening. They're usually done by 3 or 4 in the afternoon anyway. Or we just come home. And it's like yesterday, I fell asleep, her and I both fell asleep at 6. So we don't, the brownouts don't bug me, especially when they bug me when they happen out of nowhere. Like day before yesterday, I think the lights went out for like 90 minutes. Yeah, well. But the scheduled ones are okay. Paul, if you need to transfer large amounts like for your house or something huge, the best way is to write yourself a check and deposit into a Philippines bank. It takes about 3 weeks to clear. You're absolutely right. The problem is I don't have any checks. Actually, I do. I have one check. You're absolutely right. That would be the way to do it. You know, I forgot about that. I had learned that when I was watching videos back in 2012. And thank you for that. That's absolutely correct. So if you're going to move a lot of money, and we have a bank account, which we do, I can write myself a check, and it would just be a matter of waiting for it. The thing about that my plan was when we opened up the Commerce bank account was to feed that every month for a car or a bike or this or that. And we've got to do it. We've just been spending the money on stuff. So much for that plan. Yeah, please do. There's a couple of other guys that have been chatting with me, and I would like to get some intel on that. What's up, Paulie and May? Let's see. I tried to drop my sister's YouTube link in my last comment, and the moderators took my comment down. I don't have moderators. And I don't delete stuff. I don't have anybody moderating this right now. Whoever wants to comment can comment. And we don't get trolls anymore. So, and the guys that were trolling me really bad, there's a way to put a filter up on this deal where their names or their handle or their channel name or whatever is filtered out. You're not in that. So the problem with the trolls or the comments is not what they say. It's just that they detract from everybody else and waste time. It's really the problem. It's not that they're hitting, saying nasty stuff. Who gives a shit? It's just that they waste time. Let's see. So anyway, drop whatever link you want. But you know what? Sometimes if there's an actual link, Google or YouTube or whatever will pick up on that and figure it to be spam because it might be like a porn site or this deal or that deal. So maybe the link is not the best way to do it, bro. If you want to, we're always happy to promote channels. Just spell it out differently, maybe, as opposed to a link. I don't know. Okay. I am coming to the Philippines to meet my girlfriend, and she lives in Bohol, but I want to visit Dumaguete during my 12-day stay. I want to explore the area as well as back retiring in December. Jimmy, well, good on you, Jimmy. That's a good idea. Come out, do a little tapping around, and then pull the trigger. Wow. If you have a family member, can set up 20K if approved. I don't know. With me, I'm just like I said, it's I got to get back to my program, which I never really started. I put money in a bank, and then I was going to move over an extra $200 or $300 and just put that in that account and let it build up on its own. So once we buy this bike, I won't be buying anything big, or that'll be the best big expenditure I have till next year. A Harley in the Philippines would be a death sentence for anyone. There's guys over here that ride them. That's all I'll say. I don't know about the death sentence, but I've seen them. Our neighbor's got 3 or 4 big bikes up the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one nice thing is I don't get into all that with. There's no solution. Hi, Paul and May. Great look, May. Why don't you see if you can get? So I put some ears on. You think that's they want me to have a new look? Yeah, I need a new look.
Yeah.
What do you guys recommend? Philip Jones. No, I have not had 2 here and several big bikes. It's all about if you can ride or not. Okay. Remotel. What that means, I don't know. You talk about traveling on ferries. Oh, I'll do better. I'll video it. I've yet to do it. That's the whole thing is when we go to Sikihor, it's going to be the first time that I take a bike on a ferry. It's called a row, roll on and roll off.
Row.
And they call them rows.
Yeah.
And I've never done it before. So it's going to be a cool experience. When we go, we'll video that process of getting the bike on the ferry and off. And then when we get there, we'll do one of our little traveling videos where we show you the island. Mm-hmm. And then we'll check into a resort, which is what they've got there. And May on her channel, I'm sure, will do a resort tour. And then we'll just take you guys along with us on one of our little traveling, see what goes wrong. Missing the chicken. I know if we had a place to put the chicken, we would, but we don't, so we can't. Let's see. Focus on health, happiness with each other. Friends, short term, great goals. Always faith in God. I can't agree more. You got it. Hey, Jason.
Jason.
Good morning, Rommel.
Mally.
Good morning from Kosovo. Right on. You just need a test to do it. I think that I know what they're talking about. Where is the in and out hat? Yeah, where's your in and out hat? Oh, it's in the drawer. She's still got it. She's still got the in and out hat. Oh yeah, that's right. They're foregoing the fees. Can I date your wife, Paul? Diane. Call me. How about an interview? Let's see. Hello, Mr. Paul. Happily belated Easter. Thank you very much. In Makati. Oh, good for you. Hello, Paul and May. Nice to see you. I'm arriving in Manila. Boy, a lot of people coming out, man. A lot of people finally taking the plunge. That's awesome. I love that answer. I can't remember what answer it was. Nobody knows. Phil was right. Lollipop videos. They are naughty. They're a little naughty, May.
No.
They're just having fun. I'll put a link into her channel. You guys can see what we're talking about if you don't know. Let's see. Philip Jones. I've never been down here, but I have only when I've been stupid. Only 2 kinds of riders. Okay. Hello, Ohio. How are you, Stephen? She needs training wheels, Paul. You know what? That's actually kind of a good idea. I don't know if they make those for scooters or not. But you know what? The big problem with May, if you want to call it a problem, it's really not a problem, is the initial throttle. getting away slow was what she just cranked it. And that was the problem. And I got on that bike. The first time I got on that bike, I realized that puppy jumps when you hit the throttle, as opposed to my Kimco that just kind of eases out no matter what you do. It's a heavier bike. This 110, it kind of leaps a little bit. So I had a little better understanding after what happened to her of why it happened. A number of reasons, but it does jump a tad. Can you tell the difference in the for you?
For
What does that mean?
for you
In the for
yeah.
you. I don't know
Yeah.
what for you means. You both look very happy together. The effects of good Filipino and Western man is truly amazing. That's true. Hi, Leonard or Leonard. Okay.
Boston.
Well, I hope someday a woman will make a goo goo love eyes at me, the way Baby Mae was making goo goo love eyes at you. And the reason I'm sure she will, Billy. Just don't rush. My only creed. I'm Sam from Texas. I'm going to be there June 2nd to the 29th. Very good. I met so many guys that are here temporarily that I think it's great. They're coming out. They're kind of tapping around a little bit, see if they like it or not, and then going back.
Yeah.
Which is kind of uncool because, like, we met John the other day, and I really enjoyed John and his wife.
Yeah.
And we wanted to spend more time with them and
Yeah.
couldn't. And now they're out. So, oh well. They'll be back in a few months, I guess. Paul, your tan is darker than Baby Mae's. I know, man. She hides behind me on the scooter while I get full blasted from the sun. I got a whole can of
You know you're
spray outside.
Filipino.
I'll give you 10K for your scooter. We probably could auction that puppy off. We got to give it to your brother.
Yeah.
Poor little scooter. That's been a good little
5
scooter,
years,
huh?
yeah.
I love my
Very
little
strong.
scooter.
Yeah, very strong. 5
Very
years.
strong. The video today was very funny. Yeah. You know what? Nothing takes me by surprise more than May. Because I woke up this morning and I said, I didn't even know she did a video, much less loaded one up. And because usually you asked me to help you.
Yeah.
But you just did this all by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I buy the things for the like that headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do upload the video.
You sleeping?
Oh, I was sleeping. Right. How's your Cajun? I haven't seen him since I did the video. That's the guys that live across from Jenny. Remember the
Cliff
couple?
House.
No, not Cliff House Jenny. Jennifer
Jennifer.
is
Balabag.
And the people that live across the way.
Yeah,
Remember we went over there?
Yeah.
And he made the gumbo soup and everything.
Yeah.
But we don't see them anymore. We only saw them that one time.
I forgot the name.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think Jennifer had a problem with them, maybe.
I didn't know.
It's always something. Let's see. Looks like Bud lost some weight. You guys are getting lean and mean. Yeah, Bud Brown is selling his Blue Boy. He's having issues himself. And I saw Bud 2 or 3 days ago. And there was like 5 of us. There was me, Gio, Bud, Mark, Vern. We were all at the same place at the same time.
All vloggers.
All meeting somebody for something. And so nobody really said anything to anybody else. We just yapped. Me and Gio did a video together. That's right. And I didn't get a chance to talk to Bud, but I think it's tomorrow he wants to get together. Good morning from Baguio. All right.
In the Philippines.
Baguio would be a place to go.
Yeah.
You'd like to go there?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Province in Manila.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Baguio. City of pine trees and cool
Yeah.
weather. And I just heard it's really crowded with really windy streets and
Yeah.
steep up and down and all
Your
that. But I'd
friend-
still like to go.
Daddy Paul, your friend is been there, right?
Yeah, Gary went
Yeah.
there. My friend Gary went there. When do you go with May on vacation to Thailand? Well, good news is the passport's in the works.
Yeah.
She's got an appointment when?
Surprise.
Is it next month? Oh,
Yeah, next month.
next month she has an appointment. It was a trip. We had to go online to do it and then go
Yeah.
to 7-Eleven to pay for this thing.
I wake up the 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Always fully
Woke up at 4
fully
o'clock.
booked.
And it's fully booked, fully booked, fully
Yeah,
booked, fully
yeah.
booked. So
Every hour.
we made 3 appointments for this month and got blown out. By the time our request got put in, that one slot had gotten taken. So she booked for next month to go down and actually get the passport. And then we'll talk about that. What the hell? Yeah, pepper spray. We could have used some pepper spray on that scooter ride. You didn't even complain about the side effects from the shots. I've had a couple of guys just say they had sore arms for a couple of days. Man, I didn't have any side effects at all. We got the Sinovac,
Yeah, same with that.
right?
Yeah.
You didn't have any side effects.
No.
No. Except for a craving for Kung Pao chicken. Can old men do okay in the Philippines? I will be 75 in July. Depends on what you mean by okay. I'm 67. I think I do okay. I'm old. Man, how's your learning? Everybody wants to know about you riding the scooter.
Yeah.
You want to finally address this? You're going to learn to ride the scooter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you have the Honda scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes me being on the scooter with her.
Yeah.
We'll knock it out. Nothing scatters dogs like a few well-placed rocks. Those dogs are gone if you see grab rock. We were holding on to more stuff. We were loaded down. Both Mae's hands were carrying stuff.
Yeah.
We had stuff in the front. We had stuff between us. It was December, and we were going up to our little yearly deal at the Japanese shrine. And we were taking a bunch of stuff with us when these dogs came after us.
Yeah.
Whew. We barely escaped that one. Let's see. I've had two times you've had a 125 click, and each has its own place in the Philippines. All right. The Honda 150 ADV looks awesome. Yeah. I've seen them in person. I haven't driven one, but I've sat on one. And a friend of mine got one. Another guy got one. And both guys gave rave reviews. So good for me. Let's see. For Mae's old lady walker fund. I know. She is. She's pushing 40. I'm telling you. Found a gray hair the other day. That was big news.
It's so funny, excuse me.
What's the matter, Mae? Huh? You got another ailment? Eyes hurt now?
4 years.
A Harley dealer in Cebu. There you go. Now we know. I knew there was somebody somewhere. Harleys are also made in Thailand. I didn't know that, George. That's good news. Harley of Cebu. Okay. I was trying to think of where I had a picture taken when sitting by a Harley. And it was Indonesia. It was in Bali. When I went to Bali with Carrie, we saw Hondas over there. Honda dealers in Manila and Cebu. That makes sense. In the big cities. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if you guys can't wait to get over there one of these days, any four-wheeler ATVs? Yeah. In fact, they've got them right up down the street at Forest Camp. They've got a bunch of ATVs. So, yeah, you can get an ATV over here. I don't know where they bought theirs at, but they're available. I've often thought that would be the way to go sometimes.
Yeah.
Would be to have an ATV, but only seats one person. So something like a modified go-kart kind of deal almost appeals to me, or golf cart. No, go-kart, not golf cart, go-kart. Harley dealer in Angeles. Yeah, I'm sure they're all over. I just don't know where. Have you noticed a big difference in the foreigner population since trial? Yes. Yeah, increase in foreigners here. Absolutely.
Okay, Manila.
In Manila. And I imagine they're pretty expensive. There you go. There you go.
Ah, in Davao.
St. Luke's in Manila. Landing in Davao. There you go. More people showing up. You know what? That's what was gentleman saying. I was in the Navy from 94 to 97. That's how I got introduced to Manila and Cebu. Kind of wished I would have stayed and retired. You can retire after 20 years since it's government. That's what the gentleman did that I met yesterday. He's been here 30 years or something like that. Long time, 25 years. I can't remember. But he came out of the Navy and just pulled the trigger, did the same thing what you're talking about. After 20 years, retired, and that was it. Well, that's okay. You're allowed to be late. Baby Mae, an old dog, was going to visit Duma with my sicky whore girlfriend. Wow, we parted. Still wish to come see you, but I won't just drop by. We email. Okay, thanks, Phil. Tacloban. An American guy from Chicago can't do a province that I don't want to camp 365 days a year. My friend Gary was researching, another friend Gary was researching Tacloban and seemed to think that it was a really good place to go. I haven't been there. It wouldn't be a place. I wouldn't mind visiting there, though. It's got a volcano. It's pretty active. I know that much. But I've found the Philippines pretty much to be the Philippines no matter where I go. In other words, the topography changes a little bit and all that, but for the most part, it's sorry store, church, it's pretty repetitive all over where I've been. We'll see. But Tacloban, I think, why does that keep ringing in my head? A couple of guys live there and like it. So I think it would be worth a look. Carnivore diet work, but don't forget the fiber or you risk getting diverticulate. I've had that, diverticulitis. It's hard to say. I've had that one time. And what they prescribed for that? Some kind of antibiotic that took care of it. But every couple of weeks, I do eat this cereal that I buy that's got
Oatmeal.
well, it's not. Yeah, it's like oatmeal, but it's got mucilix and grains and all that. So I am cognizant of that. That you do need to throw some fiber into your body too. You can't just do pure meat. I can't meat and cheese all the time. It's great for weight loss. It's great for all that, but I think that it's healthy to get off it and at least shock your system, if nothing else. But I agree. You need to get grains. You need to get fiber. You get another chance. Give it another chance. Would you have moved to the Philippines earlier in your life? I would not have moved here, which is going to be a topic of a video I really am dreading. I'm going to be doing a video here about, and I'm meeting with the guy tomorrow. I don't want to give away too much because whenever I do, somebody else does the video. So I'll just put it this way. I wouldn't retire here without an income stream. An income stream didn't represent itself until I was 62, which was Social Security. If I had an income stream at the age of 52 or 42, absolutely, I would have come here at an earlier age. Yeah, so the answer is yes. But there's I've got to put a dangling participle on it. Not without an income stream. I might have visited for a month, on vacation. We are up early. It's actually our normal time. Yeah. And in fact, God dang, we've been on for an hour and a half. All right, so we'll go to 2 hours, and then we'll call it.
Gary Johnson.
Thanks for coming along. Let's see. In Minnesota, jury duty is tied to your driver's license. Yeah, that's how it is in California. But the question was, what if, for example, I get served a jury notice? I mean, I don't really have a way of, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. It's nice and quiet here in Bahama, really good roads. That's another place we're going. CDO. Here's a place I'd like to visit.
Sagandi or
Any thoughts of starting musicians referral service? You seem to know a bunch of musicians. I hope to play some bands out there. I wouldn't start a musicians referral service because I don't work, but the musicians, pretty tight group. So if you're a musician, I just introduce you to Stash or a couple other guys that I know, and that would take care of itself. I get notified for jury duty when I was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I just let them know I was out of state. The person in charge just told me he would catch me next go around. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, I guess that's all you can do. How do you like CDO? That's a good question. No, you can buy whatever you want. You don't have to have a license. You can buy whatever you want without a license. They will take your money. Now, does Valencia have many options for 2 or 3 bedroom rentals? Yeah, we live in what do we live in? A 3-bedroom. Yeah, we have a 3-bedroom. Yeah. We only live in the 1-bedroom, but the other one's to store all of Mae's clothes. That's the truth. You think I'm lying? I should take the computer in there and show you. It's good Lord. And that's it, man. And then another room was going to be my studio, but I kind of faded that. Well, good, Paul. We hope to see you. You see, girls have another foreign family, make it easier on you, especially if he has more money and a nicer house. That's a fact. Actually, it's never been a problem. Amazing. Never once. This is the God's truth. Never once involved me in her family or asked me to get involved.
Never.
Therefore, I haven't.
Saying I met you, never.
No, that's not true. I have gone over and, of course, met her family. We brought her gifts.
Yeah.
Reza and the girls helped them with channels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've done a little bit with the girls, but mostly what I've tried to do is help them help themselves. Yeah. Is what my motto is. Suppose just handing over a bunch of cash. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad because when I bought a car and then gave it back, Mae's father had never sat in a car. And it was really my desire to grant that wish. So I'm thrilled that Ray down the street bought a multi-cab. And your father got a chance to sit in a car.
Yeah.
And it was a thrill for him.
Yeah.
I guess he drove down the road.
He talking with me. He said, "Oh, thank you, Lord, my dream come true."
Yeah. So dreams do come true.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing that, for me, that's whenever I hear that, that's a really good gut check. Or when you're feeling sorry for yourself about your car or your motorbike breaking down or this or that or the other, her father's dream isn't to own a car. Her father's dream was just to sit in a car and take a ride in a car. Yeah. And that fulfills his fantasy. So that always brings me right back to planet Earth when I start thinking about I need this and I need that. Regarding jury duty summons, I received a notice 3 times while working over in Saudi. I simply notified them of my location. There you go. Okay, so I think we got that figured out. How many brothers and sisters does Mae have? Is she the oldest, middle, youngest? There you go.
Okay.
So let's go off. Let's see your oldest sister's name.
Jing Jing.
Jing Jing. And how old is Jing Jing?
39.
39.
Yeah.
And then the next oldest?
Next, eldest brother.
Eldest brother.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Johnny B.
Okay, and how old is he?
38.
38.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next?
Me.
Is you.
Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
And then after you?
Georgia Lynn.
Georgia Lynn. How old is Georgia Lynn?
I think 28. Like
28?
Yeah.
She's that young?
Yeah.
And then next?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
I know him.
Ignog.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
How old is he?
27, like that. 27 or 26, like
26, 27.
Yeah.
And then after that?
Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah.
And how old's Jerry?
22.
22?
Yeah, and then Reza.
And then Reese is 21.
Yeah, 21.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You got the lineup.
3 brothers and 4 sisters. Yeah.
4 total,
7.
including you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Greetings from all the way from Jamaica. Well, hey, man, thanks. Do you know Orville? What's Orville's last name? I had a Joe Biden moment.
Jamaica.
Yeah, from Jamaica.
The guy
Friend
in
Orville.
in Lantown.
Yeah, and he was upstairs from that town.
Yeah.
Good morning, Scott. Canine
Scott.
Scott. Ray is ruining the family. You either have to bow out or top it. I know. I ain't topping it. Trust me. He can be the hero as long as he wants. Ray's gonna learn. I would always carry a hammer or mace to this damn dog. Yeah, the dogs, man. That's the most dangerous creature in all of the Philippines. People worry about venomous snakes. It's the dogs. Huh? We almost hit dogs every day.
No.
No,
No.
we don't.
No.
Okay. I think we do, but you don't.
I afraid that dog in the Japanese rain.
Yeah, but I'm talking about driving and laying in the road. You know how they lay in the road
No.
and they turn around and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. A dog only the walking.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah. Carrie Fisher. I had a crush on Carrie Fisher. Let's see. Angie. Who's Angie?
I don't
Oh.
know. Filipino.
Good morning, Charles. That's what I understand. He says I'm always hiring. I'm only going to do some job like doing a tax job. It's okay to get money. I get a good deal, really. You know, that's my theory. It's been since day one. Is like her brother comes over, and Joffrey, and he does the work and cleans the yard or helps me in the YouTube studio that we're trying to build, and I overpay him, and that's my way of. But I don't want to just give him money. You know, I think that's a bad habit. I think that's it's bad to set that example, because then I've watched it, and this is not just from me. This is from me watching other guys. They meet their girlfriend, and almost immediately they set up some sort of like, they feel like they got the white knight syndrome, where they've got to set up this monthly allowance with her family of 8,000, 10,000, whatever a month, right?
Yeah.
And I don't see it. Because what they do before you came along, they were doing just fine. And the money, I've found the hard way, is once they've received it and they've spent it, it's forgotten about. And their next thing is, what's next? Next. We've seen it over and over and over and over again. Where people have donated money to people, give it to them, and it's like, if you were to give me my Philippines journey, if you were to give me $100 when I really needed it, because I was just, at a point where I had to have it, and you gave that to me, I would never forget it. It would just, and every time I saw you, I would thank you and say, man, you really did me a solid. And I was down and out, and you handled me, and I'll be forever grateful. Here, it's like the gratefulness lasts for about 10 minutes. And then once the money's gone, they're like, next.
Yeah.
She's laughing because she knows. And so to me, it's just an endless, what do they call it? A black hole. You can just keep throwing money into it. And I've got a real sad video that I'm going to be doing after I talk with this guy on Saturday about this very, very topic and how it's bankrupted him. And unfortunately, it's a true story. And you know who I'm talking about. And speaking of $100, I gave him $100 yesterday at McDonald's. 5,000.
Yeah.
I asked her first. I said, listen, I want to give this guy some money. And, well, it's not like I needed permission from May, but I do like to tell her where the money's going. And so just out of respect. And so I gave him $100, and I know that he's going to piss it off. I know that, but I said, dude, you've got to get some food in you.
Yeah.
You know, he's lost. He weighs 125 pounds, and he's bigger than me, taller than me. And we've known this guy for just under 2 years, and that's how far down this kid has gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm going to do a video with him tomorrow, and I'm really not looking forward to it because it's a sad, sad tale, but it's true. And I really want to be careful, though, as to how we do the video. I want to be as respectful as humanly possible with him. And I was going to tell his story 30 times because I've known about it. And I said, no, it's just not right. And so we connected yesterday. We connected.
Yeah.
And I went and met him at McDonald's and gave him some money, bought him some food. And I said, you know what? It would be a community service if you would tell your story on my channel. I don't want to do it without your permission.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it without your blessing. And I certainly not trying to embarrass you or degrade you, but I think it might help one guy out there that's thinking of doing what you're doing and not do it. Because I don't like to give advice. I'd rather tell stories or observations. So we'll see how it goes. I still have trepidation about doing the video. I just don't want this to be, I don't want to humiliate anybody. But if it could go wrong, it did with this guy. And the whole reason I got off on that tangent, I'm apologizing, but not really, because we were talking about the black hole and the families and the money. And that's what this guy did. He got involved in that. And it was like a tornado going through his wallet. So when times have come up and things have hit the fan, we've stepped up and we've paid for funerals. We've paid for things in the family that have occurred and tried to help on
my
those.
grandmother.
Yeah. You had to think about that for a
Yeah.
minute.
I wake up my head.
That's okay. But those are the things that I think are important. I don't think it's important that they have money to get Tanduai and go drinking that night. Carrie Fisher. Yeah. Postcards from the Edge. Great read. I want to read that again, in fact.
California.
Moderator enforcement.
Moderator.
She passed away. Oh, she did. That's right. God love her. Poor Carrie Fisher. What did she die from, I wonder? Huh. Yeah, Princess Baby Mae.
Wow, thank you.
Here it comes again. Yeah, Carrie, she passed away. So sad. You know, I did read that. I forgot about it. I always see her as this little sexy Star Wars princess. And then I loved her book. So, I don't know. All right. So, let's see. We're going to have to bug through this again, guys. Don't get pissed. Please don't get mad because we're going to miss comments. But we got to end it sometime. And I can just click on them. Yeah, I can do that. Let's click on them.
Yeah, you pick.
I'm going to click. I'll loan you the money for a cup of coffee. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of click on these, guys. And if you're watching, you can read them. If you're listening on the radio, you're out of luck. Oh, do you ever see your friend Stash Wagner? Occasionally. Again, that's one of those videos that we were supposed to do 6 months ago. Never got together and did, just from location and time and all that kind of stuff. But we went and we saw Stash about a month ago. He was playing at Sideways. Yeah.
And I videotaping.
And you videotaped it. Yeah, that's right. 420? No, not me. Do you walk to lose weight? No.
No, only diet.
I don't want to exhort myself, for God's sakes. Old is relative. Yeah. So if someone asking an old guy come out here, sure, why not? Time to trade in 140 for 220s. Exactly. That's my theory. That's what I told May the other day. She's 36. So I'm going to trade you in for two 18-year-olds. Still adds up to the same.
Thank you, Ida Joe.
Thank you very much. That's one thing that May and I share in common. We don't have a problem laughing at ourselves, and she's really good about it. Yeah, she doesn't have any ego, when it comes to that. Losing heart trying to find someone through dating sites. It gets so hard to get past the feelings you get from the scammers out there, so it's hard to trust anyone online. Did you guys meet online? I've been wanting to do this video too. It's just been done 100 times. It's been done by me. I did a video with an actual scammer, a 3-part video with Kimmy, who was an actual scammer online. I've probably said it 100 times that I'm not a fan of online dating long term. I mean, to meet somebody before you get out here, I think that the way I feel comfortable, again, I don't want to tell you guys what to do, do whatever you want, is to get here first, to be here prior to getting onto any sites or anything. I mean, what's the point? Now, as I say that, you got Giselle and John Burton that are connecting.
Yeah, in
So I'm not saying this is 100%. It's fine. But when I hear the word scammer, I think the Filipina gets unnecessarily blamed sometimes. I think the guy, what did P.T. Barnum say? There's a sucker born every minute. So I've been scammed. I've done all the stuff you guys are talking about. I'm guilty of. And so if I had it to redo all over again, screw all that, get out here for me and get on Facebook only and start meeting people, start meeting local people, start meeting people here, people there. It's tough to get online, deal with a lot of the questions and the silliness and the money grabs and all that kind of stuff. But desperate people do desperate things. There's a lot of desperate people out here. So keep that in mind when you're talking to someone online. All right, my preaching is over. Here from Davao. Nice to see you, man.
Texas.
We're going to blast through this because we want to get going. Haven't been to the United States nearly 20 years ago, going back. Last we're so happy. We are happy. Thank you.
Buddy guy.
I think this guy's asked this question before. Is 2020 only our problem? No. Hello, Buena Park. I can't because that's not how I do it. I have my money deposited into an American bank and then I transfer it over. Can you have it set up to be deposited here in the Philippines? I imagine you can, but I don't know because I don't do it. How do you from the West Coast? Good to see you guys smiling. Okay, Keith, good to see you
Thank
too,
you,
man.
God.
Let's see, PC Kit. Greetings from Alabama, Paul May. Love your videos, but I have doubled my subscriptions because of all of your guests. Oh, yeah. You're subscribing to all of our guests. Well, we appreciate you doing that for them. Hi from Puerto Rico. See you in August, man.
George.
Okay, George. Let's see. Hi, Paul May in Vancouver, Florida. Love this plenty tale on the Carrie Fisher. Yeah, brings back memory. Love your videos. Can't get it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
You're looking like Carrie Fisher. So you're gonna have to look up Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
when we get done with
later.
this.
Yeah.
I have not been to Palawan. We're trying to figure out a direct flight there, but so far no good. So we're gonna put that one off till later. We'll get there eventually. Lived in the Philippines, but came across Canada and visit there soon. Really, thank you very much, Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
There's Daryl again. There's
Yeah.
I'm happy for Daryl. Daryl's finally here.
Yeah, it's long time. He's long,
Long
time.
time.
Long time.
God bless Daryl. I'd like to meet you in person, man.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to go look for an apartment here in Santa Cruz. I want a 6-month lease. Then if anything goes well, I'll be back to build a new house. Our paths will cross. I hope so too, man. I would really like to buy you a cup of coffee. Super sticker. Well, thank you very much for the super sticker.
Yeah.
We'll put that in Mae's Walker Fund. Do they have cilantro? It's a good question. I don't think so, to be honest with you. Do you have any, what's a sabong?
I don't know, Sabong Adventure.
I don't know what that means, boss. Don't forget. Oh, yeah, the like button. One
Yeah,
last
thank
plea for the
you.
likes. We ask for likes only here. Wife loves Mae's
Oh,
channel.
thank you
Cool.
so much.
Great. I'm going to remind me to put a link in.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
put a link
thank
in the
you.
Mae's channel so you guys can watch the infamous lollipop thing. God.
Until ice candy.
Yeah, the CDC is appealing the judge's decision. I don't know, guys. I'm going to go ahead and be politically incorrect here. I just wish we could put this in our rearview mirror and move on. And that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to watch I'll lose 5 subscribers. On the mask, I know. Baby Mae, your channel's awesome and amazing.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you very
Darren.
much, Daryl. All right, we're going to have to bump through this. Texas, this way, into down. Going to In and Out tonight. You got me.
You missed the burger.
Hey, how are you, guy? Nice to see you. I Dream of Jeannie. Man, that was I had a crush on her too. And now SpaceX. SpaceX is so cool. Yeah. I need to get feedback though. I need to get details, facts, figures. I'm not putting anything out there yet. I just want to hear some feedback from guys. Out here they don't have Grab in Duma area.
Yeah.
Cebu they do. One thought is you could buy a car and hire a driver for a relatively inexpensive daily deal. I don't know, $6 a day, I would imagine, or maybe $8. I don't know. But I do know a gentleman out here that is suffered a stroke, can't drive, it needs constant assistance, if you will. And he's bought a car and he's got a kid that drives him, and the kid also helps him walk in and out of like the coffee shop. And that's kind of his day. But there's an option for you. If you can't drive a scooter and you're afraid to drive in the traffic, I understand. Hire someone to do it for you, because here you could actually hire a chauffeur and live like a rich person in America without spending rich guy money. So I've always thought that would be an option for me. You know, if I was out here and I lost the ability to drive, whatever, had a malfunction of whatever, I can get someone to drive me, and it wouldn't cost that much.
Yeah.
Put it in the budget.
You
right?
remember I picked up with you in the bus, 1,000 for rent the car.
Yeah, but that's a different deal. We were renting an actual van,
Yeah.
and I would own my own car.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be like your brother.
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
driver's license, and I pay him 300 or 400 pesos a day,
Yeah.
or 3 or 4 days a week. You
Yes.
know, I just think there's ways
Yeah.
to do it. But she's right. When she picked me up from the airport, she knew I was going to be tired, and she spent $20
Yeah.
for a van to come and chauffeur us home, if you will,
Yeah.
which is a little expensive, but she wanted to do something nice. So
Yeah,
God bless.
1,000.
God bless Baby Mae.
Because I love so much their car. That's true.
Oh, man, you're too much.
So much I love you.
Somebody else just released a video from Sikihor. It looks lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of videos about Sikihor in the past, and there'll be more in the future. But we'll have our own usual spin on it. Yeah. We have no brownout. No, we're brownout central here. I think this is the only place in the Philippines that has brownouts is Duma. It's probably its biggest drawback for people, I would say. How do you get your Social Security deposit in your account without a fee? Easy. You just tell Social Security, this is where I want you to put my money. And then when I transfer it, there's a fee. We are good, Joseph. out in Texas. Dean having the lips kissed. Yeah. Let's go get started. I just said I've been hearing some things. I just want to gather some information. Because, one guy can say one thing, that's just one guy's opinion. But if I hear it from 5 or 6 or 10, then I know. So many flights go through Manila. One thing that was great was the island flight prices. Yes, true. That's very true. I've always said, Gio and I were talking about that the other day, that Duma is a good launch area for places, but the airport sucks. But in Cebu and Manila, you can get flights probably on the hour. I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm assuming. And just going to little islands here and there, especially as travel picks up. So that's one positive towards those places. Let's see. Does anyone ever catch the common cold out there? I do. So yes, I get it a lot. Yeah, but you can plan your day. If you've got a scheduled brownout, it's coming. You can just plan it. Hello from Australia. Thanks for stopping by. I want to go to dinner and meet you guys. Next time. Okay, next time, Timothy. Glad to see you too, John. Thanks for coming by. No. Oops, I skipped something. Did the locals bust Dean's operation? See, here we go. We're getting into speculation. Stop. I don't know. I've just heard a couple of things from a couple of people, but I think you're on the trail. Oh, cool. Come on out. Richard Guthrie, you're back in. Oh, where are you? Reach out and say hi. We'll get together. I switched my checking to Charles Schwab now. No overdraft fees, free checks. Yep, Charles Schwab's a good way to go. Only Paul. Oh, is that it? See, I don't even know. I got a channel. I don't know how it works. Yeah, if someone tries to put a link in, someone earlier had said I had deleted them, but I don't. And this is wide open. So far, we've been troll free, if you've noticed. I don't have a moderator. So if you're trying to send me a link, it won't take it, apparently. Randy knows. Yeah, the CDC, what a joke. The mask wearing is fanatical and really not really as effective as anything to do damage. Well, I got a full-on opinion about that too, Keith, but I kind of keep it to myself because of the nature of the channel. Good morning. Good morning, Marty G.
Good morning.
All right, guys. We're going to bail out. What is it? May 9th. May 9th. And they can't get over soon enough, believe me, because of all the chaos. I'm skipping through some people here. I apologize. I just don't want to, we just can't go on forever. Good morning from Davao. Arrived safely. Well, good on you, man. I'm happy you made it. Boy, it's been a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of anxiety. A lot of us have had trying to get over here. I know I did. And I've talked to a number of guys on Messenger, and they're like asking me about the PCR test and the one pass and this and that and the other. And I could feel their tension. It's tough to travel right now. So anybody that made it, congratulations. Cactus Jack. Not to rain on your party, but you need to double check the facts there about Novavax. I don't think we talked about Novavax. Sinovac is what we did. Let's see. Hey, Paul, just started reading some survived and eyewitness account of the baton and the men who lived through it. Good on you. Go get breakfast. We will as soon as we can. How long have we been on? 2 hours. That's enough.
Yeah.
So again, guys, don't get mad because I skipped your comment. We're just trying to get through it, and eventually, it's me. I know I talk too much. I could go through these a lot faster, but I don't.
Oh, so Global Greg.
Global Greg. Yeah, we haven't seen from Global Greg yet. Sorry, I'm late to the party. Looking great, guys. My birthday on Saturday. Yay!
Wow,
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, buddy.
More
Drop in.
blessings
You
to
two are
come.
great. Love May's humor. Love your interaction with Jenny. Yeah. May does a good job with the channel.
Thank you.
Do Filipinos like super hot peppers? I got no clue. May hates spicy food.
Yeah.
She hates it. Tony,
Good,
greetings
yeah.
from San Francisco. Sorry to miss you in Vegas. If you haven't seen the influx of tourists, we have, Tony. There has been a ton of tourists come in. Just a ton. Thank you for the sticker, boss. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you in Vegas too, but man. Southern Latte, 67 also. Okay. Scott from
Thanks,
Texas. Yamaha NMAX outsells the Honda ADV 30-1. That's good. The NMAX, again, is just too big a bike for me. But I've been put in my place as far as that goes. Thank you. Well, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
I think,
Bobby.
were you the guy that was trying to send me a link? Because apparently you can't do it. Randy clarified that. So I have a YouTube channel. I don't know how YouTube works. Hello, my favorite couple of the Philippines. Look, you guys. May, almost 40. Looks good on you. Yeah, see? You get aging gracefully. I say let your hair just go gray, baby. Let's see. Why the ATVs one carry one? Oh, maybe they do. Just the ones that I've seen. I probably shouldn't comment on stuff I don't know about, but I've seen ATVs, and they've all been one person. Let's see. Congrats, Gary Johnson, and then about 4 years straight and never go back. Good on you. Laura's side by side. Okay. Hi from Canada. I love the playful banter you two have. Always makes me smile. Well, thank you, Lynn. I just bought an e-bike. You see it in the Philippines, so quiet. Hopefully in time, more everywhere. I like the idea of an e-bike, especially for just goofing around near the house. Probably got good for long trips. But I saw a lot of e-bikes in Vietnam. The students were driving them. So, but I have not seen them out here. I think they had a shop that was selling them prior to the pandemic. But to be quite honest with you, I don't think I've seen that since. I don't think they caught on. Yeah, a lot of new faces here. Man, I have, what, 30, 40 people we've met?
Yeah.
Anyone have an Airbnb in the area of Cebu Airport? Well, there you go. You'll get the answer on the replay because we got to go. Well, it looks like a promising spot. I've liked the idea of going to Tacloban. I've heard good things about it. And May and I aren't married to Dumagetti. We couldn't move. That's a point of us traveling, actually.
Yeah.
We may just want to relocate. I don't know. We like it here. We got a lot of friends here, but who knows? We might land somewhere and really like it and say we want to move here. Davao, Bohol, Tacloban, Cebu. No, Cebu's too crowded.
Okay.
I'll take you there. And you look around and you tell me what you think. Because her and I have been to Cebu, but it's just been rush into a hotel, get an exit clearance, rush back out home. So we've never, but she should go to Cebu. I'd like to go to Cebu too. And actually be there for like a week, 2 weeks, I don't care, and Airbnb it. All right, I got to skip comments, guys, because we do have to go. So I apologize. Here's the last comment I can see. VMAX 112 as an upgrade. Okay. Well, there you go, kids. We're going to end it on that. Thanks for tuning in. And I apologize if I missed your comments, but we always enjoy seeing you guys. And does it May look cute?
Thank you guys for watching.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
We will see you next time. And I'm going to put a link into May's channel. So You guys can check it out if you want to watch the lollipop video. All right,
Bye
guys.
bye.
God bless y'all.